Do you think that we're going to be on the same wavelength this episode?
I do. I have a kind of like a sense that we're forming into one wave and riding it together.
Yes. I feel like we're going to be two peas in a pod.
We're going to be 2 slices of bread.
There's usually way more than 2 slices. Oh, you have something in your tooth.
I knew it.
Welcome back
No.
to another episode of Are We Still Friends?
Okay, take 2. Welcome back to another episode of Are We Still Friends?
You've never said it like that in the history of the show.
I know, but like I wanted to start really strong, and what you gave to me is like a lullaby,
Yeah.
like a sleep soundtrack.
I know. I'm just in that like...
I know, you're so cozy. You're like Betty Sweater. You're Betty Sweater.
Who's that?
No one, just someone I made up.
Oh.
Because like you're so cozy. Like Betty's a cozy name. Sweaters are cozy. You're cozy.
I feel like you could come up with a better thing for something sweater.
You're Susie Sweater.
I was going to say Susie Sweater, but I still think there's something better. And we will determine that at another date.
Maybe next episode.
Maybe next episode.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling
Susie?
good. I'm feeling really relaxed. I'm feeling I feel like I just had like a slow few days and it was really nice.
I feel like you've been like living on the farm and like churning butter recently.
Yes.
Okay. Making your own milk, like doing your own sourdough. You're turning into Nara Smith.
Oh. That's a huge compliment.
That's who you're giving right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't made anything that homemade, but I am eating more meals at home.
Homemaker.
Yeah. Besides Wingstop that I had yesterday. What's your Wingstop order?
I've never been to Wingstop. I don't know. I feel like I need to do like a voice exercise because my words aren't forming.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm obviously not saying sentences correctly, which is not too far off base for me, but already this
You're
close.
terraforming incorrectly.
Wow, way too far, way too much. You're going way over my head.
No.
Yes.
You know what that is.
No, I don't. Can we talk about something that was just on my phone that I feel like is lower on Alex's list, but like now the top of mind for me?
Yeah.
And it's Kylie Jenner. And it's her crying on the Kardashians. And I had like a really strong stance. I take that back. I had a stance of wavering. Like I had a stance that I could change. And then I just looked at her Instagram to kind of just get like get hype from her, you know?
Well, what did you say when what was your first thought when you heard about it?
My first thought was like, oh, poor Kylie. Like she's crying.
Yeah.
And then I saw that people were like, oh, Kylie, like don't cry over the standards that you created. So then I was like, oh, okay. Like that's where the people are leaning. Like, don't cry. You created the problem.
Yeah.
So when I see someone cry, I just automatically feel bad for them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if they're in the wrong. My initial gut reaction is like, oh,
they just killed a baby.
Well, what? Okay. Jail, and I don't care about their tears at all.
I just wanted to make sure that there was a level.
There is
because,
a line.
Like, you feel bad for J-Lo. Now you feel bad for Kylie.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like, whenever I watch sports, rarely, I always feel bad for the losing team.
That's so funny because I never feel bad for the losers.
Oh.
I'm like, ha ha, you missed a field goal. No, I really feel bad for the kicker if it is a field goal situation.
Oh, yeah.
But typically I'm like, I don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they signed up to lose.
Yeah. I think that means that we have empathy because we feel bad for the person
that has tears.
Yeah.
So baseline, initially I felt really sad for Kylie that she was crying. Because anytime someone cries, it's sad.
Yeah.
And then I saw everyone's point that they were like, well, you created it. But I also think in general, like, you can't put the entire blame on one person.
Yeah.
Right. And also, like, no one was questioning whether or not Kylie's lips were fake. Like, no one was like, she was born with it. You know what I mean? So everyone knew that.
But she went out multiple times and said, like, she hadn't had any work done.
Really?
I think
when she was younger?
She
Because I remember her. I literally remember the Kardashian episode where she was doing an interview and she did mention getting her lips done because Kim said
they
just
always
say it.
said like we got filler and
Right.
stuff, but they never copped to getting any like actual reconstructive surgeries.
Right. That's true.
Which would I think would annoy people. It's like just be upfront about it.
Right.
Because I think she would go and say like, I haven't had any work done.
Right. Like I haven't, when people say I haven't touched my face.
Yes.
Well, what do you mean I haven't touched my face?
Yeah.
Right. Like what is that? What do you mean when you say that? Like you haven't put any injectables in your face? Like I'm sure you can do stuff not having gone under the knife.
Yeah.
People have the secrets.
Yeah.
So I I'm flip-flopping hard on this one because I do feel bad for her because like she's still a person who sees the internet hate. And like just because she's fake doesn't mean she doesn't have feelings. You know what I mean? And I say that
I feel like she should have had a little bit more self-awareness to like if she was crying and saying like, I can't believe I did so much work to my face. I don't feel recognizable anymore. And I've also like promoted for other people to do this or like want these standards that I've created. And like, I wish I just learned to accept myself a little bit more for who I was because I feel like I've gone too far down one path. And like, it's like, I think part of the reason why people are so fixated on how she looks is because there's clearly so much work that has been done and so much like not being upfront about it.
Yeah, it's just like it's such an interesting hard line because number one, like I'm gonna confirm. I'd never go on the internet and be like, you're fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Like as a baseline for the world, I feel like why would anyone do that?
Yeah.
Number one. So like why are people so mean? Number two, it's like I just feel like the beauty standard as a whole, it's like it seems like almost not just the Kardashians. It seems like everyone and anyone is doing things now, I guess, to match them. I guess.
So many people look like them.
The thing is like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Everyone's changing their face to look. Is it? Yeah, I know. God, it's sad.
It is.
But and like that's the thing is like you're never gonna achieve that because you're not them. So like it's like this unattainable thing in general.
Yeah, but it's like who?
I don't know. I think I've been thinking.
Who's at fault? Who's the one person?
Can we just say it's Kylie? It's her.
No, it's not just her, but she definitely has played a part in a standard. So it's like, it's just what's I think sad is like you're crying about what the hate you get, but then like a 14-year-old girl is like going under the knife to look just like you. For what?
Yeah. I think too, it's like just such a bigger conversation about women. And I asked my sister this the other day. I was like, as a girl, did you ever feel like your appearance was what made you valuable?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
I think that's such an interesting line that obviously maybe, I don't know if guys feel that or not, but like there's such a range of like how you value yourself.
Yeah.
And like,
I think for guys, it's like their height.
You're right. But short kings are making a rise.
They are, but people are always taking them down a peg when they can.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, appearance in women, like it's always going to go hand in hand. Like, is it ever?
So do you blame Kylie?
I don't really blame Kylie.
Do you feel like sucker?
Not really, because it's like, again, like poor Kylie. No, I just feel like it's weird to put so much hate on one person. And I think like it's hard not to get sucked into wanting to look like somebody. But I do think that like you have to tell yourself literally all the time that like that's not only not achievable, but that's not real. And I want to look like myself. Like I think you have to repeat those things over and over again.
Yeah.
Like I literally have to say to myself, I enjoy my wrinkles because that means I'm smiling like all the time.
Yeah. Because
it's like I am going to get old and I am never going to be young. And I think like the bitterness and resentment that we have towards like, young people for looking a certain way and this like aggression that we need to like stay younger because if we're old, we have no value. Like if we lose our appearance, we have no value. It's like, how can I teach my child to like value herself not based on her looks if I'm saying I only have value because I have no wrinkles? I only have value if I'm a certain size. Like you have to like tell yourself those things. You cannot.
I think it's important to remember that beauty looks different on everyone.
Right. And it's just like, like if you're saying that like having big lips, having those big boobs, having, you know, what Kylie looks like, of course, like I'm not going to say like she doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, you know, I'm not going to go through the process to look like her.
Yeah. But I think that's the thing is some people can't make that distinction.
And it's hard. You like, I think like the internet kind of fools you sometimes. Like you think you're above it, but actually you're kind of getting sucked into it. Like you think like it doesn't affect you, but when you see those images of girls like that all the time, you do kind of feel less than, and that's why you have to remind yourself.
Mm-hmm. So you feel bad for Kylie.
Yeah. So moral of the story is I do feel bad for Kylie. But I think she's doing okay. If she didn't fucking cry about her looks like the rest of us, come on. She, even with all the work that you guys,
it's a bit out of touch.
Of course it's out of touch, but we're talking about the royal family here. Of course they're out of touch. They have no idea what's going on with the muggles.
And I think, you know, I do think it's harder. It's hard for her because it's like on one hand, it's great for her because she has so much money and so much opportunity. But on the other hand, she got into that world when she was like 13. So that is hard on you growing up to not have a normal childhood.
To see yourself as much as they see themselves. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like I duck mirrors so I don't have to make that my identity. That's crazy.
It is interesting to think like even the hottest people don't think they're hot.
Even the prettiest people get cheated on.
Yeah. And to me, it's like, damn, I'm not alone.
Exactly.
Like you're never alone. We have so much self-doubt. Like someone who's gorgeous, that is the beauty standard.
I know.
That literally looks on paper, they have the perfect eyes, eyebrows, forehead shape, chin. They don't think
symmetrical.
What that tells us, everyone, is celebrities, they're just like us.
Exactly. J-Lo, she's experienced. No, I'm just kidding.
They don't like the way they look.
Taking a quick break from valuing our faces to valuing our rosebuds. Here to discuss one of our favorite podcast topics, wiping our butts.
You all know you don't have to ask me twice to talk about pooping, talk about my butt crack, my butthole, taking a dump, wiping, how my butt feels, how often I go. This is basically a poop podcast. I will take any excuse to talk about number 2. And that's why I'm so excited to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Goodwipes. Is this play about us? Yes, it is. It's a reference.
To what?
It's Euphoria.
Okay, perfect. You guys know we recently had a whole fight about how to wipe. I'm a front patter, and Aleena finds this foul.
It is foul. It's not that. It's just a fact. It's foul.
It's fine.
But regardless of how you wipe, the right way, like how I do a side wipe, all the way front to back, or Sarah, front patter. She doesn't have time to go all the way to the back.
No time.
We can all agree that when it comes to what you're wiping with, the dark days of using toilet paper are behind us. And sure, you might be thinking, what do you mean they're behind us? Everyone uses toilet paper. Why would I want to switch now? Well, for thousands of years, people were wiping their butt cracks with leaves and grass and moss.
It's gross.
Imagine a piece of leaf on your ass crack.
I can't do it. It's gross.
This isn't Survivor.
Yeah, yeah.
The Romans literally used to
What they do?
The Romans literally used to
Stick?
what they stay the suspense. They literally used sticks with sponges attached to them, which is kind of cool. But they shared them.
It's gross. So if this tells you anything, it tells you that change is usually for the better, you guys. And at least where your butthole is involved, it's better. So stop resisting. Come with us into the modern age and show your beehole the love and care it deserves by investing in some super soft wipes from Goodwipes.
There is no more cinnamon dust on that toilet seat. There's nothing better than a nice, soft, wet, great smelling wipe rubbing your behind after you've taken a number 2. I clearly am getting excited at the idea of it right now. If you want to upgrade your restroom ritual, you can grab Goodwipes at Target, Walmart, Kroger, and most local grocery stores. Just head to the toilet paper aisle and look for the bright aqua, rose, and emerald packages. They're also available on Amazon if you're more of an online shopper. Trust me, you'll love them.
Don't let yourself walk around with a dry, crusty butt any longer. It's time to treat your crack like a queen. Check out Better Wipes today because your butt deserves better.
That was very SpongeBob. It is nice sometimes and refreshing to see someone so confident. And I will say that you see a lot of that on Love Island.
Oh my God. I've been on the edge of my seat waiting to discuss Love Island because one of my favorite shows, but I can't keep up and I need you to tell me what's happening.
Okay.
What do you like better, US or UK, and where do you want to start?
So I just have to say this first and foremost, okay? Love Island UK needs to catch the F up to Love Island USA.
Is this a hot take?
I think a lot of people would agree, so I can't say it's a hot take, but I think people who haven't seen Love Island US would be like, that's a hot take.
I've never watched US.
If you've seen the latest US season, I have never watched TV and like smacked my hand on the sofa, like
oh my God,
paused and gasped, like called Noelle over to tell him like everything that I just saw that just happened. Like I'm taking videos of things. I'm sending them. I'm like, you have to see this show. Like, I have never like seen television like this. Like reality television like this.
Oh my God, that's how I felt about Summer House.
This is okay. So let me just Love Island UK in comparison.
Yeah,
slow.
What?
Here's my issue. Okay?
Do you miss the banter though? Come on.
I do miss the banter and the conversation and like just how entertaining it is to listen to all the different accents on UK. The American voices, they're just not as fun, but
they're
it is
not
easier to understand at times. Okay, so here's my thing. Love Island UK it's a vet. They know the rules, they know the game, they know how it all works. They are so calculated and they're like doing everything the right way and by the book, and it's boring. It's boring.
Okay.
I don't want to see that. I want to see hard lefts. I want to see unexpected events.
Yes.
I want to see crazy shit.
Stepping on people's toes.
Yes. But I feel like Love Island UK, like if you watch the latest season, they are so meticulous about doing the right thing, which like obviously, when you watch something and you're like, oh, just do the thing that you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like you want them to do the right thing, right?
Yeah.
But when you actually watch a show where they're doing the right thing,
it's not
entertaining. It's like, this isn't a TV show.
No.
Like this is just real life. This is just like how you should be a good person.
Yeah. I'm not interested.
Like every time like people who aren't even in like relationship couples, like people who've been together a day, if someone finds out that they kiss someone else, everyone comes over and goes, you need to tell them. You need to tell them that you kissed them. God. You need to tell them that's the right thing to do.
Everyone's on the moral high ground over here. Ugh.
And so then
bring them
the
down.
guy or the girl has to go over and be like, just want to let you know and want to make sure you hear it from me that I kissed so and so. And then they get mad. And it's like little tattletales. It's even down to like thoughts that they have.
Oh my God. So they're no.
Yes.
They're like, I had a bad thought and I need to tell you.
Yes. Ugh. They played like a game, and one guy, he's in a couple with a girl and they're really cute.
Okay.
And the game was like, pick 2 islanders you'd want to have a threesome with. So he kissed his girl.
Okay.
And then he kissed her really good friend, just like a peck on the lips just to be safe.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But then he was like, oh, I know who I would have kissed. Like if I didn't cop out to one of the guys, like I would have kissed like an actual girl that he fancied. Or like outside of his girl.
Uh-huh.
And then it just like went away. And then that guy told somebody, and then they went, you need to tell your girlfriend that you said that.
Jesus Christ.
And it's
they're girlfriend boyfriend at this point?
They're not even official, but they've said that they like
each other.
Like each other a lot.
Their heads wouldn't turn.
Yeah, their heads wouldn't turn.
Okay.
It would take a lot.
Oh, take a lot. Oh my God. I love that saying.
And they're going around like, and then he goes and tells her, and she's like, to be honest, it's like too much information. Like, I don't need to know
Your deepest, darkest
that
thoughts.
you wanted to kiss her. Like, let's just move on. Like, too much.
Yeah.
Too much. And it's like, yes, it is too much. Like, they're going around ruining the fun of the show by tattletaling on everyone every fucking 2 minutes and telling everyone that they need to go tell everyone. And you can tell there's a couple dudes that are like, oh, why do I have to tell them that I have to kiss or that I looked at her toes or whatever the fuck? Like, it's so infuriating.
No, it's like
to watch.
everyone's super aware that everyone's watching them. So they kind of like have the public on their shoulder.
And then they also like have like girl code. And there's a little bit of like, ruffled feathers between the girls, which was why I did like it. But they're very like just respectful and like you're just watching good humans play out scenarios for the most part. And you're like, this isn't fun. This isn't fun. I was getting into it.
Yes.
I was getting into it for sure.
You're falling off.
Yeah, I'm falling off because then I switched to US because I ran out of UK episodes that were up. There's this guy, his name's Joey, and he's like a reality star.
Okay.
From something
UK?
else in UK.
Okay.
He comes on, he's coupled up with a girl. They have like they really get along, but I don't know if they like get along sexually, as they say. And his ex comes in.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And she's gorgeous. I think she has like one of the best Love Island bodies because it's like it looks all natural.
Okay. Is it?
It looks like it really is.
Okay.
And she's just like so fit. She looks like Cameron Diaz.
Oh my God, Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
One of the hottest.
And she comes on and they like rekindle and like get back together. And the other girl's mad. Obviously.
Well, they brought in his ex.
Yeah. But it's also like you can't be mad that he kissed, like they've already had sex.
I know.
Like
that's so weird that they're doing that. Like number one,
calculated. It's very calculated.
But like, why would the producers bring on?
Why would they not? Because we need good TV because it's so boring right now.
You're right. It's
the only good thing. And then I heard from a TikTok that spoiled it for me that their night away was so X-rated they had to cut most of it out.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm like still in it. Okay, that's UK. Now we're gonna switch over to US.
Okay.
They make sure everyone's really funny.
This is surprising.
I know. Everyone has like a big characters.
When did it start? How far in are they?
There's 12 episodes.
Okay.
And it's like current. People have like really big personalities. It's really funny. Everyone says exactly what's on their mind in the moment and what you're thinking.
Beautiful.
They do a lot of unexpected things.
Okay.
So like a girl had a really bad conversation
with a guy.
With the snake charmer guy.
Okay.
And he was coupled up with this girl. They had like the girl that we
was
saw.
talking to.
I'll get to it. Basically, this guy is coupled up with this girl. They have a pretty strong connection. This Australian gorgeous girl comes in.
Oh no, Australian.
I know.
You can't bring someone with an accent into the US. We will drop everything we're doing and go to that person.
Yes.
I don't care how he looks, how she looks. They have an accent. They won.
I know.
I would pick them.
I know. And they have 2 Brits and an Australian.
Are you kidding? They knew what they were doing.
They did.
Okay.
And basically, she's coupled up with her. He really likes her. He has conversations with this girl. And they're like so uncomfortable to watch. Like they're having a conversation and she's like, I don't like snakes. I can't like really get into your job or whatever you do. A snake wrangler. I'm not into it, but
how do you, I have so many questions.
I know. But like what else do we have in common, I guess?
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, do you like woodworking? And she's like, yeah, I love woodworking. I did it in high school. We made candle holders. And he's like, okay, well, what about like, do you need like a cabinet, like actual woodworking?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you can make cabinets? And he's like,
God.
Yeah. She goes, well, you must be really creative then. Thank God she has an Australian accent.
Wait, this is the blonde girl that you're showing me?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the accent that's really selling her.
And they don't really have a good connection, right? So he tells the girl that he's coupled up with, like, you don't really have anything to worry about. Like, we didn't really
bond.
We didn't really hit it off. He's like a man of few words. He hardly like really said anything, which
girls love that.
Yeah,
because then we're like, what does he think?
Yeah, but it hurts him later because he doesn't like say everything overtly. But he wasn't flirting either. He wasn't like flirting with his eyes. The girl goes to couple. She has 2 great chats with 2 guys, and then that chat with him.
Okay,
and she picks the snake guy.
Of course she does,
because she was like, "That's someone who I normally wouldn't go for. I like want to see what else can come of it."
Oh God.
The other guys I hit it off with because like that's who I would normally be with. But it's like that makes good television. She just hard left on everyone.
Yeah. It doesn't make any like, aren't you on a show trying to like, I guess if they're thinking like I have a bad picker and like this is who I would normally pick, so I'm gonna pick this guy.
Yeah.
But if you're not having good chat,
exactly.
Why?
So then the other girl was like, "I think you're lying to me. Like, did you actually have good conversation? Like, what were your conversations like?"
Yeah.
She's picking you, and he was like, "I still like you, and like I still would rather be with you." So then he's like meeting up with her to secretly kiss her on the side.
The Australian?
No, the girl he was like originally with, because he basically like got yanked away from his couple.
Yeah, hate that. Hate to see it, but I love it.
Yeah,
hate to love it.
And then it's so okay. I'm just gonna like there's all this. Yeah, it's so good because it's like a guy cries. When do you see that?
Rarely.
Then he jumps into the pool and drowns himself.
I appreciate that. Because
I feel like television.
You need to sell it. If you're a guy and you're crying, it needs to be dramatic because now I believe you. Now I fully understand that you're having a really hard time. Not only did you cry, but because you cried, you want to kill yourself.
I feel like men love water when they're crying.
Who doesn't?
Like, let's go in the shower because then I'm not actually crying anymore. Let's get in water because then
you can't see no tears.
There are no tears. I'm not crying. I just went dipped in the pool.
These are tears. This is just water streaming down my face. I agree 100%. I always cry in the shower. I've never cried in the pool though. And I feel like it's a good spot to cry because I do also like the dramatics.
And if your face is red, it's like, oh, no, it's a chlorine.
I know. He should have gone face down, if I'm being honest. Like, he seemed to hide under, like, a gutter. Imagine if they came out and he was face down. And he was just like, I've had enough. Like, this one conversation just was so dramatic for me that I guess I'm going face down.
Yeah.
Or maybe back down. He just was floating, staring at the sky. I don't know. I feel like he could really play it up there, and I'm proud of him. Great television.
Like, from that clip, you're like, oh, I would watch this.
I was hooked before he even started to drown himself. Yeah. Because not only did he cry, he threw himself off a ledge and then cried on the ground.
Yeah.
And then went back up and said, why aren't you asking me why I'm crying? Which is something that I would totally do.
Yeah.
You know, like if I make a grand gesture, whether it's screaming, crying, you know, falling, if someone doesn't run to me, run to my rescue.
Especially if you don't do it often.
I mean, I do it often. So
okay, that's crying wolf then.
Well, I still want to be consoled.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, act like you care.
Yeah.
Fake it.
The other great thing about the show is so the Australian girl is a really bad kisser.
Oh, no. Are the guys saying this or
you don't really know. So she's in a couple and she goes to kiss the guy at night and he goes, slow down. And like, she's gorgeous. Imagine like being so hot, but like being it made me wonder, like, am I a good kisser?
I just thought that in my head, like, am I a bad kisser? But like, being called a bad kisser is one of the worst. Like, I'm trying to think of a worst diss.
I know.
We were talking about like being offended a couple weeks ago. If someone said I was a bad kisser,
bad kisser, your memory is bad.
Bad kisser's worse.
It's so bad. So he goes, slow down. And then they were like meeting up the next day, like talking. And he was like, you use a lot of teeth.
Oh no.
When you kiss. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like he's kind of like giving her like things to improve on, which was not a good look. But he was like, you use a lot of teeth. And like, I was just like, oh my God, she's getting critiqued. Like, I didn't know if the guy was a jerk or
she was just that bad.
Or she was just that bad. He goes to kiss her again.
There's a lot.
I know.
A lot. Like, she must be so bad.
I appreciated his honesty. Again.
Good TV.
I know. Say it. they go to kiss again, you guys. And he goes, why are your eyes open?
No. Did you notice her eyes were open before?
It was from the angle you couldn't tell.
Oh my
but
God.
I was like, oh damn. That's
okay.
me. That's me.
Wait, no. You don't really. Do you really?
I like to open them sometimes, yeah. Not full wide open, but low open. To make sure that I'm still kissing the same person.
I cannot with that analogy. I cannot with that.
Because you never know what happens when your eyes are closed. It's the same way. When you close your eyes, there could be a serial killer in your bathroom, even though no one's in your home.
Oh, well, that situation is true.
Exactly. So the same situation applies when you're kissing. You never know who's going to swap in and out.
What if like
what if you wake up and your whole life is made up and you're in an alternate reality?
No, I think about that all the time.
And you're kissing someone else and your house looks completely different. Like,
wait, that could happen.
Exactly.
Do you watch Dark Matter? Or you didn't read it, I know.
Is that the Netflix show?
No, it's Apple TV Plus.
Oh, I started it and I was like, oh, another timeline fuck.
Yeah, it's a timeline situation. I read the book, so I watched the show.
Okay, I was like, you don't have time for new shows. You're not watching Love Island. What are you doing watching that?
I know. So also Corbin read the book, so I was like, perfect, we have something we can watch together. And it is about switching timelines.
I saw the whole first episode. And I was like, oh, he has a totally different wife.
Yes.
Okay, anyway.
So this could happen when you're kissing.
It could.
But do you think it happened instantly in the kiss? Or like, would you be like...
I think you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. You just blink. Okay, he tells her like, okay, so your eyes are open.
Oh, okay.
Your eyes are open. And I was just like, oh, he said your eyes are... He's like, why are your eyes open? I'm like,
what'd she say?
She just like laughed and then they cut to a different couple. So they had this kissing challenge where they were all blindfolded. And
like they graded them on how they kissed. I love that challenge.
And the girl, so this was like good validation. She goes and like kisses everyone and like she's kind of like going like after guys and stuff. Like she's not into it. And then she sits down. She's like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Like, but maybe I'm just bad. Like, but they were terrible. And then they all rate her like a 4.
Oh my God.
They're like, there was a little bit too much teeth for that, or I had to open my mouth kind of wide for that one. I didn't really like that. And I was just like, damn, I wonder if I'm a good kisser.
I mean, should we go on Love Island and just no, we can't.
No,
we'll never know.
You can't do that.
I mean, obviously Corbin and Noah are going to say that we're good kissers. Actually, I think Corbin would give it to me straight.
I think he would.
I know. And that scares me. But I guess I got him to marry me. So I guess we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corbin and you have that in common. Like I think I keep a lot of people around me that give it to me straight, and so then I can give it to him soft. You know what I mean? So like
thank God you're not a guy.
Thank God. That's true. Okay, so 12 episodes in. Maybe this week I'll try to jump on episode 12 and we'll just watch a couple because I really did like that clip that you showed me.
And then the other crazy part was they have like, you know how they have moments in the UK where like whoever's not picked and voted, they'll make the Islanders decide who's going to stay and go. And you know how in the UK they make the girls decide who the guys are and the boys decide the girls, so they never really know. On US, they make the girls decide the girls and the boys decide the boys.
Oh, shit.
And you better believe they pick selfishly.
Shit, that makes it so much better.
That's where I ended it. And who they picked was so unbelievably disruptive and insane. The guys were fuming
because they all liked her.
It was about, I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away. But it was like the person that you shouldn't pick, they picked. And it was like very selfish to their own situation. Like, and the guys, like, there was a new guy that came on and he goes, there was a logical decision. There was an illogical one, guys. And you went illogical. And like, the other guys were just like, that was messed up. Like, that was
God,
they were getting pissed at the girls. They were yelling at them. They were yelling.
Great TV. No, it's
insane.
Funny. You love to be a girl's girl, but you love the drama. It's like, yeah. I ride the line so hard.
Yeah.
You know?
And then in the kissing challenge, really quickly.
Yeah.
There's this one girl that is so so much fun to watch. She's so adorable and like just lovable. She says the funniest things. They like went to do a challenge kiss, and it was under a waterfall. And
that's hard.
She picked a guy that she shouldn't have.
Oh.
And she goes to do the kiss and she falls in the water. And she's like, stop, I'm drowning. The water is like this big. It's a little like, it's the bottom of a waterfall in like a plastic container. And she's just like, I'm drowning. Stop. Her like, she has seashells on her boobs. The seashells just come off.
Oh my God.
And then she's like, I didn't even get to kiss him. I drowned.
Did she get to kiss him?
No, she didn't kiss him. She literally was like, I can't breathe.
Oh my God.
Anyway, she goes in for the kisses blindfold. She straight up goes like this.
No.
It's just tongue out. I'm going to show you this really quick because it was so funny.
I mean, was she trying to like, I guess what was she going for here in this situation? What was the... Oh, wait.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Alex, watch. Can you see it? Mm-hmm.
Just keep watching. But like, what was that? I mean, was she trying to do good? Do you think she was? I mean, was she trying to do good? Was that?
I mean, they were rating the guys, but it was just like,
yeah, not big on the tongue thing.
Good TV though.
Great TV.
Good TV. Like,
I'm really proud of US for kind of like lifting us up.
Me too.
With Love Island, because we were bottom of the barrel.
They understood the assignment. And they knew what they needed to do to get us back on top. Yes. And it's just in time for the Olympics.
Love Island games.
This is a time for the U.S. to unite.
Shine.
This is a time when liberals and conservatives we get together. This is a time when...
What else happens?
I was just trying to think.
Girls, we get together. We don't even care. Anything else? Are you an Olympic girly?
No.
You do love sports?
No, I actually recently learned that I know a lot of people that are excited for the Olympics, and I was like,
but gymnastics is in it. Gymnastics.
Which one? Which do you think is?
Gymnastics shines above all other Olympic sports. Gymnastics,
ice skating.
No, gymnastics unites us as a nation. Women's
running.
Women's gymnastics unites us as a nation.
Which one do you think is like?
Oh, I'll tell you right here, right now. Shuffleboard. When they a shuffleboard with their ice lugeing. When they go like this.
I feel like rowing is like
curling.
Yeah. Come on.
Shuffleboard is like the old person's version.
But it's basically shuffleboard.
Yeah, on ice.
Yeah. Like cool. Like sometimes.
Do you agree about rowing?
Rowing. This is how I feel about rowing.
Olympic sport. Nah.
Don't add it. Like we can remove. It's more of when I think of rowing. I think of like someone who's at a prestigious school. Like, I go to Harvard and I row.
It is cool to see, but it's kind of like
no, it's not cool to see.
Row your boat.
Like we can all kayak.
But the speed in which they go.
I know, but you can't really. This
Do you think of a lullaby when you see rowing?
No, I don't think of a lullaby.
When I see them, I think
softly
row your boat gently down the stream.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Yes, life is but a dream.
So really, they should be just kind of easy breezy, beautiful, just like gliding through the river. Yeah, they shouldn't be trying that hard.
And it's also like you're not doing that on your own.
Yeah,
there could be a weak link in there.
I know. Like, and
imagine being in the Olympics.
Yeah,
you're on a rowing team.
Shit, are we on the same team?
No, everyone there is like Olympic level.
So we're battling each other.
And you're not.
Oh shit. No.
You could disguise, right? Or do you think people would see the one slow person?
I don't think so. I bet I could.
I think it's probably like gonna fuck up the whole symbiosis of the boat.
You and your words today. Okay. I think it's a symbiotic. Is symbiosis a word?
Symbiosis is a word, but what does it mean, Alex?
I think it means symbiotic, but the wrong
Alex.
word.
I think you meant like synchronous, like them being
synchronization.
Synchronization, because symbiosis is when like two organisms like help each other out.
Are in a symbiotic,
same
symbiotic
kind of thing.
Symbiotic relationship.
If you're in a rowboat, you're all in a symbiotic relationship because you're all helping the boat row.
Sure.
So Aleena's
but what is
right.
symbiosis?
Sure. Symbiosis is like when a parasite that lives off of, or no, parasites. That's parasite. That's parasite. So it's
So it can't be symbiotic.
symbiosis is like the organisms that live on your body, like eating like your dead
Synergy.
skin. They eat your dead skin.
I have it. Ready
and
for
like
this?
you need your dead skin to be removed, so they eat it.
I have a good example, Alex. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The shells on a whale.
Oh, you mean like the barnacles and stuff like that?
Yes.
I don't know if they.
Symbiosis.
It depends. Like if the barnacles do them harm, then it's not symbiotic.
I think the
if
barnacles
they
are
do
there
good-
for a friendly relationship.
if they're doing a friendly
What is
relationship,
a
then yes,
word
it's
that is
symbiosis.
so closely related to the sea?
What?
Barnacle.
What do you mean? It's closely related. to
Directly
the
related to the sea.
It's in the sea.
It's only
I
it's
know.
only used in reference to the sea.
But why would you say sea and not ocean? Because sea to me is like sea is way different than the ocean to me. The ocean.
Because I'm thinking sea because it's like under the sea.
So you were going Little Mermaid style. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So long story short, I do agree with you that they should put a regular Joe Schmo into all of the Olympic events, so that way we can see
The team ones.
No, any event.
No. If you put a regular Joe Schmo in the running, that's not
wanna
sad.
see.
But I'm saying the team ones, like bobsledding, is that happening? No, it's summer.
No, wait. This is the Summer Olympics, FYI.
No, I know.
Oh,
I know the
bobsledding's winter.
season. Exactly.
Okay.
When was the last Winter Olympic?
Probably 2 years ago. That's usually how it goes.
Which
Summer.
one do we like more?
Summer.
Everyone likes summer?
Everyone likes summer.
Do they do gymnastics in the winter?
No, it's too cold. You cannot do gymnastics outside.
You're indoors.
Even still, you cannot go in a leotard in the cold like that. That would be rude. It'd be wrong. It'd be wrong. It'd be rude. Everyone knows not to do it. So it's a Summer Olympic, and again, even in the individual sports, imagine how amazing it would be to be like, okay, we're gonna start the vault, and here we have Sarah. She's showing you how hard this is. Okay, go ahead, Sarah, vault. And I sprint my fucking heart out. I sprint my heart out. I jump on the thing. I do a horse roll, and then they're like, see, it's hard. And now they'll have.
Imagine the injuries. They need an ambulance on standby. Every regular Joe Schmo in there.
Yeah.
No.
And they'll be like, here's Aleena on the uneven bars. She's going to show you how difficult it is to do one twirl. And then you'll try to get from one bar to the next. You'll miss the top bar.
I would
completely.
definitely make it.
I don't think so. no way. You're getting bottom bar to top bar. There's no way.
It's a jump.
Yeah, but how would you even get on the top part of the bar? You'd have to twirl your body. There's no way. Imagine you on the bottom bar doing a fucking twirl.
Okay, you're laughing a little too hard.
Have you ever seen them on the bottom bar though? They have to hold the bar and put their feet up on the bar like this, and then they go in a loop. And then now imagine I'm on the top of the bar. Can you do that? No, you cannot.
Yeah.
You would not even. You couldn't even do a flip on bottom bar. No way. It'd be hilarious.
Can I have a reference?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you know what she's talking about. Like,
Oh, you didn't get
like,
that from my
it's like-
interpretation?
it's like this. It's like there's bars like this where
Oh,
it's
Alex
like
is going to do it?
here and then they do
I need
like
can you give me a
roundabout.
video?
I'll find
Yeah.
a video. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
But-
no way you get bottom
Yeah,
top.
because this is coming across very much like every man knows how to land a plane, like that, that
wait,
debate.
what?
No, like Aleena thinking that she can do this gymnastics
Oh.
sounds like most men
Yes,
respond.
there's a whole thing.
It's like men
like-
can respond thinking that they could know how to like land a plane in an emergency situation if they were put into it.
To defend men? No, I'm just kidding.
But to be fair, I do think this was a lot of things. Like I thought I could run like kind of close to Usain Bolt. Like,
yeah,
I was just
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
just moving your legs.
You're just going as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to sprint the other day with Corbin. He like went on a sprint, and I was like, I bet I could keep up with him. I was so embarrassed. I was like, was I even a college athlete? I am out of breath.
Mentally, like whenever I see something hard, I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I'm same. Give me an opportunity.
In no
I'll
world
prove it.
could I do that.
Horrible.
But mentally, I'm like, it doesn't. They make it look so easy.
that's why
That's
if you
why
put,
you need a Joe Schmo in there.
exactly. Listen, Olympics. If you're looking for two girls
I think I
who
would.
think
I would.
they can do anything,
I think I could do the pommel horse.
no way. That's what I'm saying. I'm on pommel horse.
My shoulders are strong.
Okay, here we go, Aleena. We're gonna go bottom bar to. Is she starting top bar? They never do top bar to bottom bar. Oh wow, God, I wish I was a gymnast. Okay, Aleena. So this.
So
is,
you don't think I could even just?
Nope.
pick- You don't
No.
even think I could just grab the bar?
This is no.
No, I can't do all this shit.
No. Okay, that's what I want you to do. Bottom bar to top bar. Bottom bar to top bar. No way you could do it.
just jump from one to the other?
Yes, but you have to swirl yourself. You have to swirl your body.
Swirl.
Yeah, okay, well, you have to swirl to get to one bar to the X. Look at her going bar to bar. You could not go to bar.
Okay, I thought you were saying go from the plank to there to grab.
No, I'm trying to get you to go.
I could hop up from there to there to grab.
How long do you think you could even hold on to that top bar?
Maybe 10 seconds.
Okay. Again,
but maybe if I got the momentum to spin, what does it matter?
I bet you could not get that momentum. There's no way you could even swing your body.
Anyone can get momentum.
Not you.
You know when they say like get you friends that can like believe in you?
I honestly get you friends that want to sign us up. Anyone who's out there that works for the Olympics, sign us up. We will prove that they are star athletes.
Earlier, you were like, I have friends that give it to me hard so I can give it to them soft. That was hard.
I just want to say, though, that's just my interpretation of the uneven bars. Very difficult challenge.
Oh, you know what you could
Very
do?
Difficult challenge.
And I could do?
What?
Dive. You just got to jump.
I can do a very amazing
what do you think?
dive. Yeah, get us on the
Alex?
diving team.
Diving is beautiful.
Don't you feel like Aleena would be like one of those people who would like try to cannonball but pull out last minute? She's like, oh, fuck.
And hit the pavement?
No.
I have my doubts around you in water, Aleena.
Aleena in water is.
Okay.
You hate the ocean. You don't go swimming. I've never seen you swim.
I know how to swim.
But do
you
Yes.
practice it?
Are you
Who's
sure?
practicing swimming?
I
I mean, like,
you don't have a pool.
No, I'm saying like, do you go into pools when they're around?
No.
I don't like it, but I know how to swim.
But when's the last time you swam?
When was the last time you swam?
Years. Must have been years.
I've swam in the last 5 years for sure.
The last 5
is
years?
crazy.
If you can't even say the last 6 months, I'm not sure you know how to swim.
Living in
this is
California and not swimming in 5 years just sounds
crazy.
insane.
You've been to Hawaii.
It's insane, yeah.
Yeah, I want to sit under an umbrella and be eating grapes.
Okay, but we all get in the pool and just make sure we still swim. Like we all sit in
You all test your...
Yes, that's why we're getting in the pool. We're like, we just have to make sure if we're in an emergency situation that we can swim. So now we're unsure if we're gonna have to save your ass if we're in an emergency water situation.
I grew up with a pool. I know how to swim.
How often did you use that pool?
I would use it when I was younger. Then when I got older and I had a body, I didn't want to put on a swimsuit.
Okay, but can you do all the laps? And by that I mean the strokes. Can you do all the strokes?
What is a stroke?
Back, butterfly, breast, free?
I don't
There's
know
no way
what
you're
they
doing
all are.
butterfly.
To be fair, you wouldn't need to know these to dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
to be fair, you wouldn't
you
need
could
to dive.
dive,
But she has to swim
get
from
a
But like-
bad score.
But like, do you like can either of you do heights?
yeah, I could do height.
I
You
used
can
to
do
be
heights?
able to height.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm a little bit nervous.
Honestly, then diving is probably the most simple one that you can do. Then you're just gonna jump into the water. Yeah.
But I'm not going to go head first if I'm being straight.
Okay.
I'm going to go first.
So then you're not gonna get a good score.
Well, we'll see about that.
yeah,
I can do amazing things with my...
It's not like, oh, you have to have a good score. It's like, can you just do the act?
Sure.
Well, that's why we're there to prove.
But if you can't dive head first, then you can't do the act.
But I'm doing an act on a diving board. I didn't say it was the correct one. I just said, like, I'm here to prove that what they're doing is magnificent.
You would for sure be the person that like dives head first, and then like their legs kind of go over.
Flop
So
back.
yeah, flat back. So you do like a black back splash.
Yeah. Maybe we should...
Wait. I haven't forgotten this.
Okay.
I think if you're a bad kisser, you have bad memory, and anyone saying... No,
Me?
hold
Are
on.
you telling me?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
And anyone saying you don't know how to ride a bike or you don't know how to swim are the biggest disses. And I don't know what it is about me, but I have been told before, you know how to ride a bike?
It's
I
surprising.
didn't think you did. What? I was riding bikes all day, every day. As a kid.
Really? Training wheels?
Yes.
On or off?
The feeling I got riding a bike when the training wheels were off is a feeling I will never forget.
Do you guys know that one time me and
will
Aleena
never remember
jogged
that.
together? We jogged together. There was one time in our lives where we've jogged together.
And
You did pretty good.
I did pretty good.
Yeah.
I kept up.
I know. So you could, I think you can do more than we think. And I'm going to say, let's test you on the uneven bars. Okay? So let's test it out.
I'm actually like so offended that people think I don't know how to ride a bike. Riding a bike is so easy.
Well, it depends.
Some people don't know how.
Some people don't know how.
And there's something about you that Make
It
you
gives
feel that way.
unbalance.
Yeah, yeah.
It gives wobbly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why though? I don't
You-
walk
you know what?
around.
You know
because I
what?
walk crooked.
You would be really cute on a bicycle built for two on the back. Like
I've ridden bikes before. Like
we
in
know
the
you
last
can
few
pedal.
years.
We know you can pedal, but can you steer?
Mm.
Can you steer?
Straight.
How's your turns?
I can turn.
Wobbly.
No. I rode a bike all through Vancouver. I didn't like it. I didn't like being around cars.
You did ride a bike when we were in Copenhagen also.
So Alex has seen
Yeah.
it. Okay, so
She
he
did.
just had.
Skirt.
Yes, yeah. It was impressive. She did. She
Okay.
rode one
So-
of the city bikes,
Thank
or the
you.
Line bike.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay.
It's true.
And you can
And
understand
we're-
why it's rude.
Yeah, and we were in traffic. There were cars there. But to be fair,
Copenhagen
I was surprised she could drive the bike.
was a little easier.
It was. It is a bike city. But it was.
It's a bike
It was.
city.
But there's still a lot going on.
You've heard it here first.
If you weren't a
Obviously.
confident bike rider, then it would have been embarrassing. But you did successfully ride
Yes.
the bike. There was no crashing.
Scooters? Limes? No,
Yeah,
no,
not
no,
your
no,
thing.
no,
Not
no,
your
no, not my thing. I
Which
can
is
do it on the
crazy.
sidewalk. It's just too vulnerable for
Yeah.
me to be out and about. But swimming, I also know how to swim. It's just so rude to me. Like, you don't think that I can survive?
Well,
A riptide?
I'd be glad that we were with.
I don't think. I mean, a lot of people have died in riptides.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, people that didn't know how to swim.
Yeah.
the rule is you go sideways.
That is a good rule. I
You don't
give
resist
it.
and you go sideways. Yeah.
I just let it take me.
Yeah, that's the
To
point.
see.
Yeah. You let it take you to see and then you
Yeah.
go sideways. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying I'd just die.
No. Oh, drowning, not for me.
All right, we gotta talk Freaky Friday too and Lindsay Lohan in the bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That concludes the episode. It went by so fast. I feel like I don't even know what was discussed. And we'll be in the bonus. Are we still talking?
Yeah, you
See
guys.
you there.
Bye.